At 37, I thought I had everything, but I was wrong. You see, I had the career, the money, the car, the house, and everything I thought was supposed to make me happy. But it wasn't enough. The reality of it all hit me in a way I never expected. I want to share something with you that might upset you, but it's the truth. I spent years chasing the wrong things, believing that success was all about the tangible, the material. But what I learned, what I wish I could go back and tell myself, is that those things don't bring you peace. I spent so much of my life thinking I had time. I thought I could chase after my dreams and that someday I would find the time to connect with my faith, to sit down and understand the truth. I thought faith could wait, but it doesn't. It can't. The years I wasted, the decisions I made to push it all aside, have left me with so many regrets. I grew up with a sense of comfort. I had what I needed and more. My career seemed to take off, and my bank account started looking just as good. I was invited to the best parties, surrounded by the right people, the kind of people you'd want to be seen with. I thought I was living the life everyone dreams of. But no matter how many invitations I got, how many people told me they admired me, I felt this emptiness inside. And when I stopped to really think about it, when I allowed myself to look deeper into my own life, I realized something was missing. I wasn't living. I was surviving. I was going through the motions, playing a role that I thought I was supposed to play, but never truly connecting with who I was. I was successful, yes, but I was empty. I'd go home after the parties, after the meetings, and sit alone in my apartment, staring at the walls, wondering if this was all there was. I had everything the world told me I should want, but I didn't feel complete. And when a close friend of mine passed away unexpectedly, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was wasting precious time. It was as if everything in my life had come to a screeching halt, and I had no idea where I was going. It wasn't until I found myself sitting in a hospital room one night, unable to sleep, reflecting on everything I had done with my life, that I realized how much I had been running from. I started questioning everything, and that's when I found myself asking the hardest questions. What am I doing? What is the point of all of this if it doesn't bring me peace? What am I missing? I never imagined I would be sitting here, telling you this. I never imagined I would find myself looking into Islam. It wasn't something I had planned, and it wasn't something I was seeking. But when I started to search for answers, when I started to look deeper into what I was missing, I realized that I had been searching for peace my whole life. And the truth was, I didn't need to look far to find it. It's not that I was actively seeking Islam. I wasn't even sure what it was about. But I kept hearing these words, peace, clarity, truth. And something inside me said, this is what I've been searching for. I wasn't expecting it to happen, but when it did, it felt like everything had fallen into place. I didn't know what I was expecting, but when I found Islam, it gave me everything I had been missing. It gave me peace. It gave me clarity. It gave me a sense of truth that I had been looking for my entire life. It wasn't about the arguments or the debates or the proofs. It was about the peace that came with knowing that I had found something real. Looking back, my biggest regret is the years I wasted. I thought I had time. I thought I could change tomorrow. I thought I could catch up with faith later. But now I know that tomorrow's never guaranteed. And I wasted so much of my life pretending that I didn't need anything. when in reality I needed everything. I thought that by waiting, by putting off the things that truly matter, I could avoid the discomfort. I thought if I didn't face the truth, I wouldn't have to feel the pain. But I was wrong. Avoiding the truth, hiding from it, doesn't protect you. It isolates you. It keeps you from living fully. It keeps you from being truly seen. And more importantly, it keeps you from seeing others. Death doesn't wait. It doesn't give you extra time to figure things out. And the truth doesn't chase you forever. There comes a point where you have to open your eyes, you have to hear the truth, and you have to accept it. The longer you delay, the more you lose. I look at people around me now, especially the older generation, and I see so much of what I used to do. I see people sitting alone, afraid to ask for help, too proud to admit they're struggling. They tell themselves they're fine when they're not. They tell themselves they're okay when they're not. And it breaks my heart, because I know what they're missing. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's not about putting on a mask and carrying on. It's about being honest with yourself and with those around you. It's about saying, I'm scared. I need help. I don't know what to do next, but I need someone to sit with me. That's when the healing begins. That's when the connection happens. When my son David came to me and finally admitted what he had been carrying for all those years, I felt a weight lift off both of us. He was 59 at the time, and he had carried this lie with him for decades. But when he said, "Dad, I didn't want to disappoint you," I realized how many years we had both spent in silence, in fear, in confusion. And that day, when we talked openly about our fears and our regrets, it was one of the most freeing moments of my life. I'm not saying that you need to pour your heart out to everyone you meet, but you need to be honest with the people who matter to you. You need to share the truth with them, not the version you've been pretending, the real truth, the messy, uncertain, sometimes painful truth. Because in the end, that's what makes life beautiful. It's not the perfect facade. It's the connection. It's the rawness. It's the honesty. So here's my question for you. What are you delaying? What is the truth that you've been keeping to yourself? If you died tonight, would you be ready to meet God with the truth that you've been hiding? I don't want you to wait like I did. I don't want you to waste any more time pretending. Life is too short, and the truth is waiting for you to accept it. If you're struggling, admit it. If you need help, ask for it. Don't let pride steal the life you're meant to live. The choice is yours. You can keep pretending, or you can be honest. And if you're ready to stop pretending, I promise you, the peace and clarity that come with it are worth everything. I never thought I'd be sitting here telling you this. But now that I am, I want you to know that the truth doesn't just set you free. It gives you a life worth living. So, start being honest with yourself. Start being honest with the people around you. Because the lies we tell ourselves about being fine, about having it together, they don't make us stronger. They make us smaller. You don't have to wait. You don't have to keep pretending. Be who you truly are, and let the people around you love you for that. The truth is worth it. And it's never too late to start living it. Thank you for listening. And remember, the truth is always the best place to begin.